Counter-Strike 2, one of the many prominent competitive FPS games played by people across the world, and one of the many games known within the esports scene where the best teams and players compete to win big. It has its roots from Counter-Strike 1.6, evolving all the way to the latest installment in today's generation. I used to play a lot of Counter-Strike 1.6 when I was a kid, until I found Global Offensive in the late 2010s, where it had plenty of mass-made fun and seriousness, up until it was replaced by Counter-Strike 2, and subsequently brought back as a separate standalone title that you can only access for a link. It's changed so much over the years, where people can own flashy skins for their weapons, and agents to make them feel distinguished from the default agents. But we're not here to talk about the game's history. We're here to discuss an issue that I felt I should share my thoughts for other like-minded players who have had a similar encounter of this nature to know about. In my recent sessions of Counter-Strike 2, when I went ahead to join in a deathmatch lobby on the community map group before the weekly challenge, I hopped on under the pretense that I would actually play with mostly real human players. What I had stumbled upon actually worried me to the very bottom of my heart. Most of the lobby was crowded with would-be players, where I would soon find out that they are bot accounts, operated using a sandbox automated cheat software that makes their character spin, as well as aiming on a human player for a headshot kill, after a certain amount of shots fired that differentiate between two speeds, slow when they're far, and fast when they're near. They also did the same to each other, making it very clear that these automated bot players can fight against each other as well. Luckily, their spin bot code isn't up to snuff, and they can be easily killed before they can do the same to you. The lobby I was playing on also had two other human players that have also seen what these automated cheat bot players can do, and after a quick discussion, before we all disconnected from the lobby, we all had chalked it up to what was essentially a bot farm. It's become a very prevalent issue that multiplayer games will always be prone to drawing in people who are problematic enough to aim for disrupting the online experience for the human players. The same can be said for Counter-Strike 2 if you're one of many players that have come across cheaters and whatnot. For me, a bot farm where one bad person is able to host automated cheat bot accounts, or probably a dozen people doing the same thing, is calling out a red flag that hasn't been addressed. People have discussed online about these bot farms and even made videos about it. They discuss how it's out of control or how much money it makes, but if a human player decides to play a deathmatch game on CS2 outside the weekly challenge, they'll be met with an insane amount of bot farm operated accounts that are always infested in the game mode and may also have the ability to kick out real human players from the lobby. The deathmatch mode has become absolutely tainted with this bot farm problem, and it's obvious that there are no signs of stopping anytime soon. People are unable to have a normal deathmatch game where the lobby consists of 100% human players, and instead they are greeted with a harsh slap in the face that is a whole jam pack of bot farm accounts. They are forced into every deathmatch lobby with the automated cheat software that isn't really advanced, but they can still be killed in a short time frame. The human players did not deserve to have a normal experience of the deathmatch mode run by bot farms and the people running said bot farms, but the hope of a response regarding this issue is non-existent, as the game continues to suffer a constant influx of the problematics that a considerable amount of people encounter in their matches every day. In every week of the P90 challenge, human players come together to crowd a lobby before any bot farm can do the same, but only on the community map group. If enough people notice that a bot farm player has a badly coded spin bot and wind up aimbot, they can outnumber and vote kicking, spelling out a minor victory. The outcome is uncertain, but with the bot farms on a run, it's a power struggle, no matter the perspective.